Quay. Morning, Reverend. It's 8:28 in the morning. It's August 28th, 2024, Wednesday. I apologize, I won't be able to get to you in time. Therapy appointment. I should have had it scheduled for 9 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock. Switched on to national news and went to international. Israel, I think, is lost. The Hamas thing, I think, had given Netanyahu an excuse for genocide. An observation. Past several 10 months, while we were focusing on Gaza, he was also going after Gaza, actually West Bank. Well, there could have been bodies, live bodies being taken out of Gaza. He was attacking West Bank. I think he's after genocide. I know he's lost his mind. I know he has lost his mind. They call for the safety and security of Israel while destroying things left and right for everybody else. How is this safety and security? Makes me that more insecure, more powerless over what's happening out there, and I can't do anything to stop it except just be a witness. A reluctant witness on this situation. It's like I feel like I had the need to just to not say anything about it. But this, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't want to get it. I don't want to get it because now I'm seeing things that are uglier than anything else we've seen. Israel may try to, Netanyahu's administration may have to celebrate their lives coming back in justification. The devastation. Risking my ass. He wanted a war. He got himself a war. He's got Hezbollah shelling on the north. He's got Iran ranting and raving and also shelling it from them. He's lucky that they hadn't shut down the borders in Egypt completely. But they might just keep them closed. And people in Gaza suffer like crazy. Two-state solution won't be in our lifetime. It won't be. Well, it's a nice idea, but it won't happen. There's more added to the pile right now that can't be removed just yet. What scares the hell out of me is going to be an ultimate cleansing. I'm afraid to even put that in a... I'm afraid of saying something about this one because it's scaring the hell out of me. I always thought a long time ago to fear the nuclear war, to fear nuclear weapons. That enemy was coming and they're going to be shelling on us like crazy. I didn't expect our country to be torn apart by ideology. Oh, I could throw in a word salad on this one. but also to see the world feeling the same way about its own self. Sometimes we have to shrug it off and just deal with it, not worry about it. Try to smile and laugh at comedies on this tragedy happening all over. We can't even keep ourselves. There's no way I can actually. I'm having loss of words here, Reverend. I'm having loss of words seeing this stuff. Yeah, I could hide from it, just not deal with it, not feel anything about it, just nothing. Just pretend it's all nothing. Just la da 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 da. Hell of a lot of shock on my face at this point. Here's one thing. It's I was just watching some news banners flying by on CNN. I'm sorry about the wait. That wasn't you. That wasn't technical difficulties. SpaceX was going to launch a craft called Polaris. And because of technical difficulties beyond their control, such as the weather and anything else happening, they don't know when they're going to be doing their shot of putting 4 people into space, commercial flight, and doing a spacewalk. It would have been exciting. It would have been exciting if we actually had Boeing getting the Starliner up there with having any difficulties and able to get the crew back months ago. Didn't happen. Excuse me. I'm stunned of inhumanity, the brutalness, the brutality. I'm having a hard time dealing with this. It doesn't matter if I'm going to be switching the thing off or not. I had seen, I had heard, I had witnessed. And the politics keep rolling along and people keep doing the finger pointing at each other. And it's too easy. It's too easy, Reverend, to fall into the place where I'm feeling the most vulnerable at. I'm feeling sick to my stomach over this. I'm feeling sick to my stomach over this. I just ate. I had cream of wheat with raisins and bananas, soft stuff for me to eat. Good stuff. My body is trying to almost react to it. But it's easy and it was just an easy stuff to eat to keep my stomach from driving me crazy with its hunger. After seeing and hearing what I've came across regarding Israel. For 10 months we didn't even know about the West Bank getting plowed over, getting attacked by Israel. Are they still looking for hostages over there? Because they were reportedly taken into Gaza. What the hell are they going after a West Bank for? I know for decades they've been going after them because of the settlement situations they had. They had more people coming in Israel. They needed more land, so they take it away from the Palestinians in the West Bank and move people out. What? Not enough room in Israel for this? I'm having a hard time processing this. I wish I could be talking with you about this one, Reverend. I really wish I could. There's no way my therapist could actually understand this level of malevolence, this level of violence against each other. I don't even understand a damn thing. We're talking about human nature at this point over here, but we're also talking about stupidity, insanity, politics happening at this point over here. What the hell is he thinking about? Oh, God Almighty, help us. God Almighty, forgive us all. We're getting that damn close, Reverend. And even closer. That's what's scaring the living crap out of me. I mean, I want to use all the word salad I can use to describe. It's like hiding under a table isn't enough. Locking myself in the closet is not going to be it. Once I hear those damn air raids. Once I hear those damn sirens rip. I'm going to have to walk out with my dog. If she's not dead yet, bag that then. What's he do to the air raid sirens? Speaking of which, her own air raid sirens going on. Give me a second. Tell me something I already know. You're okay, Mama. You're okay. I worry about the time left I have with her. I try to hold on to the moments as best as I can. I know she struggles. Maybe in her advanced old age. If we were going to have a nuclear strike, if we were going to have something that would scare the hell out of us, oh, my sweet animal. My sweet baby. I have to look at and I have to remember I have absolutely no control over it. But I had lived with the fear all of my life. We were talking about it all the damn time. On the news, on the shows, in classrooms. A hell of a lot of fear to install and make you numb by it. You kept thinking about MAD, mutual assured destruction. They're not going to do it because the other side's going to nuke everything else. I mean, they launch, you launch, we all die, and then what? They called it MAD because it wasn't sanity. It was madness. It was madness. But it didn't alleviate how terrifying it would be. We'd seen the images of what happened with Hiroshima. Seeing the war footages that they would put out of what Bikini Atoll looked like. The islands in the South Pacific wiped out and radioactive for thousands of years because of the megatons it's used just in one blast. We made movies mocking the radiation, the radioactivity. We made Godzilla monster films about it. We made science fiction horror films to scare the living crap out of us. And we could laugh at the damn thing and say, oh, that won't happen. That's just Hollywood. In reality, it scared the living crap out of me every time there was a country already testing nukes. The Iran-Pakistani situations that they'd have, the little tiffs that they would run into. India tests a bomb, Pakistan tests a bomb. It was already bad enough back in the 50s. What was it, 40s or 50s that China tested theirs? Russia had already tested theirs. England had tested theirs. France? Germany? Let's look at our nations. Oh, it goes from Wikipedia. Get off my damn screen. Nuclear armed states. We started off as number one. Then it was Russia, United Kingdom, France and China, India, Pakistan, North Korea, South Africa, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Ukraine. Yeah, there's still nuclear weapons out there for them too. The Baltic states were part of the nuclear arsenal that Russia depended upon. But it was never declared if Israel actually had their own weapons. They never declared it. I wouldn't put it past them either. And here's the other thing that scares the crap out of me. I just forgot it. That still scared the crap out of me. Iran. We tried to do the SALT talks. Strategic Arm Limitation talks on the nuclear nations. We kept trying to do a nuclear-free zone for Iran because we didn't know and we didn't want them to go nuts over the damn shit. We were afraid of a state-sponsored terrorist nation to own that much firepower. It's not the big mushroom sometimes you had to worry about. Oh no, the spy crafts will come in and tell you, no, it's the low level stuff, dude. It's the low level stuff. Dirty bombs. That kind of crap. And so it scares the hell out of me every time the Middle East is going through this kind of conniption fit. And the weapons that were from Belarus, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine, the nukes, Russia's got hold of them. Not the territories, but all the nukes. Old decaying mechanisms. We haven't allowed testing in how many decades here? And how many decades? We have an aging nuclear stockpiles all over the world. In the 60s, we were afraid that anybody else that actually had them were going to go into a nuke fest. Made us sick to our stomach. Yeah, that 1963 scared the crap out of people left and right, and after that, it was everything else we worried about. Out here in California, Rep. We heard the alarms. We would drop them, we would roll, or actually we would hide. We would hide from it. We were told about it. But we still had to do that because of earthquakes. We molded the fear into earthquakes now. Nature, Gaia, Pele after our ass on this one. That's what we did. Beating up on ourselves. Beating up on myself for being afraid of a nuke fest. Yeah. We got doomsday preppers out here in Roseman, Reverend. We got people who are living in can of spams out here. That's what I call them. A few old shelters here and there. As I said before, that if we actually get into a nuke fight, Edwards Air Force Base is on a target list. We're too damn close. We're next door to each other. Shall I remind you? Yes, but I will. And over to the maps right now. Yeah, Reverend, I have to do this. Like I got a choice in the matter. I'm following an automatic pattern of fear, paranoia, insanity, lunacy. Doomsday prepping for a nuclear blast I have no way of prepping for. Trying to order cans of spam that are going to be radioactified pretty shortly if we get into a nuke fest. And the ultimate decision, not being into a crumbling building and radioactified, no. If we get into a targeted situation and Edwards is going to get the blast wave, I'd rather be in front of it. I don't want to live in a place where there's going to be radioactivity all the damn place and killing me slowly. I'd rather be fried instantly on it. Not out of bravery. I don't want to die being cooked in a spam can. Reverend, I know it's a hell of a lot of fear. It's a hell of a lot of fear. Because the worse they're getting into situations over there, the worse I'm hearing the rhetoric from our own political people trying to drum up everything else. It's like, I don't think this will be the time that Christ is coming. Maybe he's already been here and already done it and decided he's leaving the rest of us to, for what? He came, he saw, he cried, he got pissed off, and he left. I wasn't worthy. Nobody was worthy. Where's the hope? And to follow that damn logic, I know. Sucks, doesn't it? I'm not doing this yellow crap. There has to be something to hold on to for hope. I'm not ready to die yet. Then if I had to be taught being afraid of living, that's another thing already been taught of dying. What else do I got? Zombie? I'm already there, being sleep deprived. What else? Stroke down and be a zombie like that, or heart attack then zombie with brain issues, heart and brain issues, and something else. Just all the damn fear, all the paranoia telling me how I should be afraid of absolutely everything right now. When is it enough? When is it enough? I guess in a situation like this, I'd be telling you that there's no hope. And that's the thrumming, that's the drum head, that's the constant beating. Beating on the head, beating inside the head, beating outside. There's no hope. There's no way to win. And living in fear, living in anger, living in hatred, living in all that kind of crap. It's like sometimes I'm ashamed to look at myself in the mirror, let alone the damn camera, and see how the hell I am. Sometimes I feel like I'm uglier than anything else. Only because of my own damn attitude inside out. And there's always something prodding me just to go for self-destruct at this point. It's not needed, not warranted, not wanted. And if God were sending an angel to let me know about it, just to say, John, it's not your time yet. I'm going to be acting like a spoiled brat if I'm going to start saying, well, when is it my time? How irritating the sound is. Fear, confusion, not willing to trust, not willing to have faith, not willing to have hope, just running around without your damn head and blame, 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 never stopping for a second. Just for a moment of peace. A sanity storm is swirling around, trying to motivate and trying to scare the shit out of me. Move me this way, move me that way. Where's the hope? Keep hearing that no hope. There's no hope. There's no faith. There's nothing. There's just me. There's fear. You must do this. You must. Because you tell me so? Is that how it works, you schmuck? That you're the only thing out there in the universe or the creation? Bite me. Bite me. I ain't perfect. I know that. I'm one screwed up human that makes a hell of a lot of weird ass choices in my life. And tried to screw over people left and right because I never wanted to. I don't know if I'm good or not. I don't know if I'm quote unquote great or not. I'm human enough. I know that. I did things in my life, some things I was not proud of. I did things in other life that I had to take care of because it was my job. And I took care and I loved and I hurt over it. I have no power and control over the outside events out there of other people trying to kill themselves. One way or another. By politics, by head games, or by anything else, Reverend. I'm dealing. I'm coping. I ain't doing the greatest. But I'm struggling. It's the only thing I know is to struggle. There's no tiptoeing through the daisies. No going through the hills to the land of Oz. It's a day by day muck and mud travel. And sometimes you slip and fall on your face, and other times you don't. And you'll see everybody else covered with the same damn crap we got. At least if you can just help them up, at least you can keep helping yourself up a bit. You don't have to keep plowing them in the mud because they'll be plowing you in the mud next. I was reminded of a story. Happened in the past couple of weeks. A boy and girl were trying to raise up money for the things they want. Apparently the family can't afford them, so they try to do a lemonade stand. This one young asshole, college twerp, decides he's going to take the money and run. And he did. Information went viral instantly. The neighborhood sparked outrage. They put in a fair share into a jar. Buying lemonade left and right. We had fire department. We had bikers. We had people passing by. I heard eventually yesterday that the guy who did this, a college twerp, 19-year-old college twerp, got arrested. He's charged with larceny. Theft. So much of his college career. A 19-year-old college asshole. What the fuck was his major malfunction? He couldn't work at a damn job and get more than $40. He had to steal from another kid. Was that all important? But if there was a purpose in this, maybe God knew it better than we did because we still haven't seen it except for the anger and ire and looking at the discrimination and condemnation on this kid. He stole from other kids. And the mother of the kids, she's not looking to condone. She's looking for explanations. She's willing to forgive the guy. Yeah, you talk about hope right there. It's not just a neighborhood trying to help the kids out. It's the mother Always getting inspiration somewhere. To see past the transgression and to find out why. Maybe that's the one that needs to say aha the most. Because they need that aha thing in other places that have so much conflict and grief, strife, and insanity going on. It's not that justice. Even the justice, just they needed to find out why. Why the action was taken. What was the intent? What was the need? That should be celebrated more instead of the fear, Reverend. That should have been celebrated more than the fear. Kids didn't understand, but they were overwhelmed with a lot of love. And even they had to have questions why. So would I. I would like to know. Pretty surely I'm going to have that therapy session at the same time. We're going to have that Wednesday chat. I'm trying to make it Saturday, but I don't know about today's. My apologies, Rev. My apologies. And yeah, I'm dealing with a hell of a lot of issues. Some of the issues I've discovered that when you're trying to access YouTube, there are certain systems that won't or not able or set up to get information off the internet. I've been researching a few things, yeah, but YouTube? Apparently the systems I got through the insurance company that my provider's using, my therapist, she can't do the YouTube. If she could do it on a smartphone or on another computer outside of a work environment, she could do it. It's not accessing YouTube. It's the links that I've sent over to them that they can't copy and paste. Yeah, if I had text or email address, then. But she's only got her work, and that's it. So we have to do the verbal, but do it the hard way. I guess that's the only way, is doing it the hard way. I needed to get this off my chest, Reverend. Reverend, we all need it. We're living in scarier times. We need all the damn faith and hope we can get our hands on. And not just trying to steal the jar off of everyone else's table, but to add to it to maybe somehow it'll spread that love around one way or another. We can help someone else and try to help out another human being, and maybe it'll bounce from place to place to place, and eventually we won't have to feel the fear and the paranoia and the terror or the outcome that we don't want to live or deal with. But if we do, at least we can look at it with a better perspective, better eyes. I'll take it to you later, Reverend Maltus.